Small Town Times is kicking off the year 2019 with its first video podcast. Here's a 5-minute teaser of what was shot at Suite 16 at the Co-working 176 space in North Bay. I'm your host. The topic is comedy, and my guests are Andre Raymond and Adam Beanish.
No shirt.
January 11th, first podcast for Suite 16. Hey, way to go,
Pretty
Richard,
awesome.
RFB Media.
There we
Yeah,
go. Thanks.
we're in the co-working 176 space here in North Bay, Ontario, Canada, on Lakeshore Drive at the corner of Gertrude.
This is a nice spot. I've never been in here.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Nobody's been in here. I'll introduce our comedians a little bit more in detail later, but this is Andre Raymond.
What up?
I can't do the little
up?
French accent sort of thing.
yeah, that's
Andre, yeah. Anyways, and Adam Beanish, right? Welcome.
Thank you.
Right, you gotta speak up, man.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, we're not. You don't
I
have
don't
to worry
know how
about
much
being.
to
We're not gonna be
project.
afraid of you, just because you're big. Right on. So, Small Town Times is the main sponsor. But if anybody else wants to sponsor, we take cash because we got to pay these guys. All right, Andre, comedian, 30-ish, Callander resident, import from Sudbury.
Yeah.
Food and beverage production specialist. Is that what your title is at work?
yeah, sure, we'll go with that.
Took TV at college?
Film.
Film.
Yeah.
Cool. Canada?
Yeah.
Yeah. Didn't finish?
No, I didn't finish.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Typical film student.
Yeah. Actually, typical Canada student.
Well, just in general, just like, oh, this would be cool, and then you get there and you're like, oh, I have to work at it? Never mind.
Adam, not quite 30-ish?
I'm 38.
Holy fuck!
Is that real?
Yeah.
I was going to give you 29 just because,
Oh, wow.
you act like it.
I look like a 12-year-old when I shave.
38?
Yeah.
Wow. All right. Educator by trade?
Yeah. I teach kids art.
So you know our system's not working, guys. There's supposed to be like a screening out process, isn't there?
Oh no, well, I can.
Oh, no, they're like, as long as you got a face,
I
come
can
in,
teach
talk
art
to the kids.
and they make art. Yeah.
What's driving you in comedy? Is it the lack of being able to do anything else, or is it
Yeah, a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B. I spent 0 time in my life actually cultivating any marketable skill. Like when I was a kid, the original dream was to play hockey. That was like from
Everybody's
ages
dream.
0 to like 8. Hockey was my entire life, and I remember I'd go to school. My teachers would be like, "What do you want to be when you grow up?" And I'm like, "Well, I'm gonna play hockey. I'm gonna play in the NHL." And they're like, "Well, that's a very good goal, but what's your plan B?" And I give them this like alien, like, "What are you talking about, plan B?" No, I have this all planned out. I'm gonna play for the Habs. I'm gonna play left wing for Koivu. It's gonna be great. But then, like, actually devoting none of my time to anything else, and then once it became clear that, oh no, you're not going to play professionally.
I think they mean.
You
plan
mentioned the
A.
Habs, so I'm going to have to
Oh, represent.
represent.
But yeah, and
And
then,
if you don't like the two,
oh, man of many hats. I always tell people Richard Jenny was the reason I wanted to do stand-up. Was because I watched one of his Just for Laughs sets. I was probably in like 7th grade, and like the whole set was fantastic. But it was really this closing bit that it was the first time like I was like in tears laughing, and like a punchline that had really snuck up on me. And it was a bit about how he thought first dates should take place at card tables instead of dinner tables. Right, and he's like, and each person writes their problems on the card, and then just take turns playing them down, right?
Yeah.
And it would just be like, my dad came out of the closet when I was 4. Pff. My dad locked me in the closet when I was 3. Pff. You know what I mean? I'm completely narcissistic and self-involved. Pff. I am from Los Angeles as well. Pff. It all builds up to this one punchline at the end where, you know, from the guy's perspective, he goes, you know, I think we should see other people. Pff. And then she goes, I'm schizophrenic. I am other people. And, like, the fact that I did not see that coming, and, like, I just remember laughing for, like, 20 minutes, and I was like, whatever that is, I need to do that.
Oh, cool.
You know what I mean? When I was 20, I used to be really into girls with like blonde hair and blue eyes, and now I'm just like down to fuck for anybody with a Costco membership.
always kind of like compare stand-up comedy to like S&M. You kind of have to have like that. You do. You kind of have to have that. Yes, mistress. Can I have another kind of mentality to it? Because you're gonna bomb inevitably, and it's gonna suck. But if you want to stick to it, you got to be like, yes, mistress. One more, please.